Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster tutorial video. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video. And today I thought I would do a basic car park tutorial. Now this is not going to be to the advanced level of what you may see some other creators do, but this is just your very quick, basic, thrown together one. So as a first rule of thumb, for a car park, you want your car park to be about half the size of the park that you're building, around half, give or take. So we're just going to very quickly throw this down here. That can go to where the entrance would be, for example. Now what I find extremely helpful is getting a couple of cars down. So let's put a car straight down. Let's just turn that move snap off. So let's put one car there, let's put another car there. And there you go. So we've got our foundation and we know what we're working to. Now, a lot of people like to use different things for their car parks. Personally, I like to use these rectangle larges. I think these work really, really well, and you can actually drop them to the right level as well. I've seen a lot of car parks like where the lines actually stick above the ground. So I personally like to use these. I think they work really, really well, and you can drop it pretty much right down so the top of the shape is barely visible at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to place that first one there, and then we're going to turn our move snap on afterwards, and let's set that to 4 meter snap, and then let's just move them across. So I need to move that car across just a little bit, and let's just do a couple down here. Obviously this is going to be dependent upon how big you want your car park, of course, but let's just move that car a little bit, turn the move snap back off again, and let's just pop that car there. Now of course everybody will have a different idea in mind for what they want their car parks to look like, but me personally, what I like to do is I like to use the planters in the middle just to break up the sides of the car park, and I think this is a really, really good divider. So this planter here, we'll just pop that down. Let's move that to the end, and we'll move that all the way down with move snap on. Let's just move that line down a little bit, and then let's just pop these on at the end just to give it a nice finish either end. There you go. Let's put one on the other end, and there we go. Now in the middle, let's put some trees in the middle. Let's put a bit of decoration. So we're going to use these palm trees. Obviously remember to keep rotating them so they are all facing different directions, and maybe let's put a couple of other different ones in as well. And then back to my favourite thing, the green leafy bush for some weeds. Let's just pop them underneath. And there you go. Just in a matter of minutes we've got this nice little car park here. Now something else that I like to do as well is just pop some lights underneath to really make your car park stand out. Obviously, of course, you can use whatever colour you want, but for the sake of this tutorial, let's go for a nice warm colour. So let's kind of use this pale yellow. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop that below the ground. Let's just make sure it's centered. There you go. We're going to turn our move snap back on again, back to 4 meters again, and let's just pop them all the way down there. And there you have it. So you've got this nice little warm car park. Now obviously, of course, we need to take these to the other side as well, so let's just copy all of them. Let's make sure we don't grab the cars, so we'll grab these two individually. There you go. And let's just group all that together as one piece, and then we will move that across to the other side. And there you have it. So in a matter of minutes, straight away, we've got this car park. So let's just have a look at it in the day. Not too bad, not too bad at all. So let's move on to something a little bit more advanced. So obviously in car parks you're going to have like kind of various different shapes, different sections of the car park where you're not allowed to park there, or no driving through that bit. So it's just a question of just playing around, do a little bit of research, maybe have a look online at some car parks and some road markings, and just like kind of finding some of the shapes, and then just use the basic shapes in the game to actually design some yourself as well. So here we've got this little triangular area where cars are not allowed to drive through, and they're not allowed to park on here as well. So just making sure all this lines up, just using the little pieces. Let's move that back in a bit, and there you go. Let's select all that as one piece again. Group scenery, and then again let's move that down so it's just above the ground. Can be a little bit finicky at times. See, that's too far up. Alright, come on, Matty. There we go. Perfect. Right, so let's move on to the roads. So same again, just using this rectangle for large. So again, we're going to flip that over onto its side. Let's turn that white again. Let's drop that down to the level that we want. Just above the ground. There we go. And let's turn our move snap back on again. And let's just take that down there. Now let's say that the other side, we don't want them to be overtaking. So we'll do a solid line all the way down there. And then we need some no parking on this side. So we need some double yellow lines. So let's pop all them down there. Let's just move it ever so slightly across. And same again, back up again. And we'll copy all of them. Group all that together and move that across to the other side. And now we need some arrows to show which way people are going to be going. So again, just using basic shapes. Just get an arrow there, make that same colour, make sure to group them together, and let's drop that down, and then we'll move one across and flip that around so it's going the other way. And there we go. So some very basic car parks and road layouts. But if we have a hop across to Eden Gardens, I'll show you the car park that I made there. So once again, back at Eden Gardens, once again, we're always back here these days. But here you can see the car park and road layouts that I've done here. Now all of this is done with them basic shapes, the entire lot. Now, I don't profess that this is one of the best car parks on the console. Far from it. I have seen a lot better. I highly recommend Zomplip Studios, which is a collaboration YouTube series at the moment between Planet Plipcam and Mr. Zombie Blood, who is a Twitch streamer. The car park that Planet Plipcam built is hands down one of the best car parks I have ever seen created in Planet Console. So I highly recommend going and checking that out. I will leave the link down in the description below. But that's just an example of what you can do with these basic shapes if you take the time to do it. But just having a quick look at night. So again, just lights all underneath these trees. But there we go. I hope this tutorial was of help for you guys. I hope to see you again soon for another tutorial video. Stay safe, take care, look after yourselves, and I will see you soon for more Planet Coaster content. Goodbye!